What's up with the YouTube? Kobe NBA West. Another video. And this one is just about my views and opinions about feminism, the dangers and hypocrisy of feminism. See, once you peel through the smoke screen of equality and consider the facts about feminism, you begin to see its political, economic, and social desire for conquest over men, or the patriarchy, as they frequently label it. And by they, I'm referring to feminists. Concisely put, it's about conquest and not equality. Feminism, in my opinion, is a sexist, cravenous, hazardous, and reckless ideology. Now, many women will defend feminism in its earlier capacity, with achievements in gaining women unprecedented rights previously not afforded to them in American society. Initially, this benefited white women and other women subsequently, once it was advantageous to the established powers that be to do so. However, feminism in modern times is a far cry from its intended purpose. So, successful results in times past do not automatically give accreditation to feminism the way it's executed and prescribed in the manner of today. Feminism today, under the guise of championing causes and rights for women, has served to destroy families. It's a political behemoth when it comes to amending abortion rights to assist in murdering unborn children in staggering numbers. And overall, it serves as an accelerant to the single motherhood group, or cases as I see them. It's feminism, not men, that encourages women to find a myriad of dividing lines between them and men, while blaming the necessity for this on something as simplistic as gender. Women, specifically black women, you guys are our counterparts in this lifetime. However, feminism disseminates and expands on the converse of what I just said. Actually, the converse of what I just said is one of the paramount ideologies of feminism. Feminism depicts men as an alien race rather than the counterpart to women. The real message of feminism can be taught subliminally, as this can be witnessed in the numerous capacities in American or just Western society. The power of feminism is pervasive through Western culture as a whole. Even it doesn't matter what you do, read, watch, listen, media in every format must be complicit with the social political view or general aims of feminism. Take a television advertisement as an example. Companies can't even sell men a set of tools without making the male in the advertisement look like a buffoon. The commercial probably go something like this. Say some guy's wife need him to repair something around the house. He'll be struggling to complete the task because he's using the wrong set of tools. He's probably having a difficult time and dropping a tool on his head and slipping on the ground every 5 seconds. This is done because it will amuse the audience, the viewing audience, to see this man behave like a clown. Then the man's beautiful, vastly more sophisticated, know-it-all genius wife will step in, arms folded, and tell him the name brand of the correct set of tools he should be using. Then in the next screenshot, he'll have on a clean shirt with a big happy smile as he's finishing up some chore with his name brand tools that the mentally superior wife had to tell the dim-witted husband about. This is how companies advertise to men and pass it off as normal or typical behavior, basically gradually instilling an attitude of condescension and contempt for men amongst women, while further emasculating men into more sterile roles within the family structure. For the most part, this goes unnoticed by women. To them, it's entirely normal behavior. Now, feminism, from a political stance, is among the chief policy setters in modern Western culture. I dare anyone to prove me wrong. But feminists cry out with the message of breaking free from oppression and the smothering grips of patriarchy that continues to stifle their rights and freedoms. The idea of men oppressing women in Western society is greatly exaggerated, or else the true motives of feminism will become transparent. Men don't even realize feminism sets the political standards in their lives. Feminism and politics together is comparable to the head of the mafia being made into the chief of police. What I'm saying is, you have an obvious conflict of interest for everyone feminism does not serve politically, which according to my calculations is men. Economically, feminism has advanced among women because of the monetary benefit it imparts to them. Women widely accept the notion that a woman should receive compensation for having been married to a man, or receive monthly installment payments for having bear a child or children by a man or with men. This too is social economically normal for women. They believe that they are entitled to benefits and money for being married or bearing children, which is something over 90% of women would engage in anyways. Even without all the laws in their favor, they would be having kids and getting married regardless. It's just more advantageous for them to do so now. It's more benefits. The economic and advantageous benefits of feminism, I believe, is the fundamental foundation of the feminist scheme. Think about it. If you take away all the economic advantages of feminism, most women wouldn't even buy into it. A lot of black women claim to be smarter, more successful, and earn more than black men. However, in a relationship with a black man, I highly doubt she's willing to give up her court-mandated rights to the man's money once the couple splits up. And in Western society, it's engineered for the couple to split up. Socially, feminism runs the show in Western culture. This is why black women consider discussing them in anything but a positive light as villainous, while simultaneously reserving the right to generalize men in a negative light. The translucent double standard of this goes unnoticed by the very same women who lodge bashing complaints against men. Now, of course, I could go on and on in detail and at length on a multitude of aspects concerning feminism, but I think I've conveyed my point in this video blog. The video blog is just to challenge the notion that feminism has a place in our culture, especially amongst black women. I've just listed all the things that I think feminism are doing, especially in the black community. But somehow, some way, women still think they need to subscribe to the ideologies and give heed to the notions of feminism versus what black men are telling them in these videos on YouTube. Think about it, black women. I'm just telling you something. I'm not bashing you. Am I bashing you? Did I bash you? If so, I apologize. But you know it's not a sincere apology. West Coast.